Hello everybody, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the core campaign. My name is Josh, and today we are going to turn in all the quests for the Neverwinter Woods. Although, there is a cave here that I forgot about. Oh, let's go take a look. Turning in quests can wait. Oh, this is a small cave, so... looks like there's an ancient dire bear here. It's very difficult, so I should be able to deal with it. Let's put on some defenses, and we'll get right into it.
Faith shall grant me victory!
Now this one I'm doing pretty much entirely just for the XP. It's a big old bear that is probably not going to do anything, but it could be detrimental to the people of Port Last if it decided to invade them. As you can see, it's already attacked people in the woods, so taking care of it is probably a good idea. Even if it takes care of me. Because even though I have defenses, it is hitting me a lot, and it is hurting. Okay. So, we're getting it down. I was afraid that this might be one of those challenges that I can't take on myself, but with potions, I should be alright. I also have an emergency fireball that I can use. Actually, you know what? I want to use fireball, just so you guys can see what it looks like. So, fireball. Off a scroll. And that did almost nothing to the bear. Probably switching to the other armor would have been helpful first, because that would have reduced the damage even more, I think.
You will not prevail!
Could also have tried some other spells that I have. But, yeah, this bear is hurting a lot. I'll have to use up pretty much all my potions and start using, healing kits. Alright, back up near full. The bear is near death, so should be quickly falling. At this point, my wizard levels are working against me, since I have so few hit points off of them. But I did pick this fight, so I deserve whatever happens. And like I said, the only real reason to take care of this is the XP. So, okay. Almost there. Go ahead and hit myself with another healing kit as I bandage up the massive bear claw marks on me. The bruises that are making their way through the armor. Alright, and down it goes, and we got a good 300 XP off of it, so there's that. I'm taking this leather hide. I worked for it. Ooh, a golden circlet. What does that do, and is it better than my Thavian circlet? Immunity to mind-affecting spells, saving throws, bonus for will, concentration +1, and spell resistance 10. Well, I don't have anything that's improving my spell resistance, but Helmet's helping. This helmet's helping better. It gives my intelligence a boost, as well as helping all of my saves. So we'll keep it on. But we can sell it for a bit of gold. Alright, and so this was entirely unplanned deviation. I was just expecting to go back to the Druids of the Neverwinter Wood. So, but hey, there was a bear fight. And a really big one. Alright, so I did attack most of the animals on my way here, so you won't be able to see the difference that it made, but the animals do stop being as wild. The boars and the deer especially don't attack you unless you provoke them. So, I'm not sure about the bears. Yep, well, yep, see there's a boar there, and it's fine. It's not gonna attack me, because the spirit is no longer in pain. Ooh, did I check this pile of stones or not? That looks like something I would overlook. Okay, just a quartz crystal. And we're back to the druid encampment. So, first things first, I must speak with Will, for he has my rewards.
I see you are back. Have you had any luck?
I think I found one of your druids. Steadfast Orlane has returned. It is good to have him back in the circle. Here's your 300 gold. We are overjoyed to welcome back dear Bree. Here is your 300 gold. And my dear friend Terrari's return was welcomed by the Grove. Here is your 300 gold. Nature herself is impressed with your abilities. Thank you for rescuing all the druids. I have great hope for the spirit of the wood. Good luck. Well, I dealt with that too.
I see you are back. Have you had any luck?
Yeah, I cured that spirit of the wood. You have done very well, lad. With the spirit of the wood cured, we can return to our union with nature and our creatures without fear of destruction. Here is 500 gold, as I promised earlier. I'm gonna push it. I had to die to save the spirit. I think such a sacrifice should be worth a little more than 500 gold. Try and persuade him. I suppose you did give your all to the task. I guess I could give you an extra 100 gold. Hooray! Thank you. I mean, I did enjoy working, but I did die. Good luck to you, my child. May the blessings of Sylvanas go with you. And may Hela ever watch over you. Alright, so with that, I have some things to turn in town, so I'm just going to use my Stone of Recall. Now, let me figure out. I have one of the ears. Ring of Magic Defenses. I have... I don't think I've helped any of the werewolves since the last one. Nope, I still have 2 silver charms. So, yep, we don't need to talk to Nerik. And I think I have one of the magic books for the Archmage. Okay, so I'm going to go turn in one of the ears. And I'm probably also going to progress the story with Erengend and Erebeth, as well as pick up Tony, for he will be the next person.
'Tis good to see you again. Have you had any luck tracking down the bounties?
I have one of the ears. Aye, you found one of the convicts. Which ear do you have there? Wyvern's ear. Aye, 'tis indeed the markings of that man of bulwarks told me of. Congratulations, lad. You've done a service for us all. I'd be pleased to offer you the bounty for it, then. I thank you. That would be fine. You've certainly earned it. Have you any other of the years? No, not yet. Well, I hope you found them bastards. Something else I could do for you, lad? I'll be going. I wish you the best of luck on your quest, lad. So, one of the things I had planned... I'm going to point this out now because I'm going to pick up Tommy. But one of the things I had planned was to show off some of the things that I would do to help out. So some of the quests I can't do because I'm a paladin. Or I'd rather roleplay not doing them. Like in the first one, there was a thieves quest. And I didn't really want to be a thief as a paladin. And I was going to leave these 3 companions on their own. But that idea's kind of fallen through. So I will be advancing Sharwin and Linu's stories as well. I'll probably go back and show you where you can find their items for the first chapter. And I did show you where you can find Sharwin's item. But I kind of skipped over Linu's. I will not be playing with Grimnaw, just because I am a paladin and he is an evil monk. But with that, I'm going to... Actually, I have both Linu's and Sharwin's items in tow, so I'm going to bring Linu with me, and she will be the cleric.
Hello. I had hoped that you would show up here, my friend. I heard that Erebeth recruited you to stamp out the evil cult that was responsible for the plague.
And also, just so you guys are aware, I did level these 2 up from the first story, so I do have their first level items. So they do know me, I know them. So, Linu, what a pleasant surprise. I thought we had parted for good, Keagro, but the goddess has her own plans that I must follow. I went back to the Trade of Blades to prepare myself for a journey home. I was only there a few hours when I was approached by Lady Erebeth on behalf of Lord Nasher himself. She told me that Lord Nasher is determined to root out the cult that brought so much suffering to the city. He has ordered all the mercenaries in Neverwinter to come to Port Last to join in the search. I was afraid I might have missed you while I was changing my clothes. Changing your clothes? Oh, when I came in here, a waitress spilled some drinks. Oh. One thing you should know is Linu is exceptionally clumsy and unlucky. So this story should be good. She soaked your clothes? Well, no, I bumped into her, and when the drinks crashed down, I leapt backwards into a dwarf, knocking over his ale and stew. So that messed you up? No, the food and drinks landed on the floor, but the dwarf crashed into a half-orc, causing the knife he was eating with to slice open his cheek. That's when the brawl started. And you wrecked your outfit in the brawl? I managed to stay out of the brawl, hiding under a table and feeling awfully guilty. When the fight was over, I felt I should help clean up the mess. And so you got dirty cleaning up? No, I wore an apron and managed to stay pretty clean. Then I stepped outside for a breath of fresh air and slipped in a mud puddle. So then I had to go change. Why didn't you just tell me you slipped in a puddle from the start? I didn't want you to think I was clumsy. Okay. I'm waiting here at the orders of Lady Erebeth. I'm often in need of a skilled healer. I kinda suck at it myself. Would you join me? It would be my great pleasure, Keagro. I look forward to our adventures together. I will follow you and perform to the best of my abilities according to the orders you have given me. Anytime you wish to issue new orders, you have only to speak to me again. Alright. And then I'll level her up off screen after I take care of Arabeth and Aaron Gem's stories.
I am pleased to see that you remain safe, my friend. Lord Nasher tells me he is confident of your success, though I do worry at the danger in which you place yourself. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
I have discovered some information, but I don't want to give it to her yet. I'd like to finish off the other area before letting her know. And I want to know her and Aaron's stories before I tell her to go to Luskin. So, you said I should ask you about how you became a paladin.
I did say that, didn't I? Are you sure you wish to hear the tale? It is not an exciting one, and I would not wish to bore you.
No, I'll let you know if I get bored. Don't worry.
Of that, I somehow have little doubt. All right then. If you truly want to hear my tale, then I shall tell it.
Okay.
Where should I begin? My family lived in a human village in the wild lands of the northern mountains, and I once longed for nothing more than to be a skilled hunter, as my father was. The village was destroyed when the orcs massed and attacked the Southlands. My family was killed, though I survived. For years I thought of little but wreaking bloody vengeance upon the orcs. I stalked the crags with my bow, mercilessly killing all I crossed.
How did you become a paladin after that? Vengeance is not usually a thing that paladins follow.
It was not an easy thing. My lust for vengeance consumed me. I was no better than the beasts I hunted, to be truthful.
The fact that you're calling the orcs beasts also means you're kind of racist.
On the 5th winter of my hunt, I stalked an orc tribe deep into the spine of the world and encountered a blizzard so terrible I could do naught but camp and pray.
We'll see the spine of the world in this game in a little bit.
The blizzard was merciless and lasted days, and as I lay dying in the snow and wind, I spotted a human man approaching. I thought I was mad. He was tall and strong, though I noticed he was missing his right hand. The cold did not seem to affect him, and he looked down at me kindly and picked me up from the snow without effort. I remembered nothing beyond that. When I awoke, I found myself at a small Ilmitary monastery near the city of Silvery Moon. The monks told me I had nearly died.
The man who saved you, that was Tyr.
I have often thought him thus, an avatar of the maimed god himself, though perhaps that is presumptuous of me.
Either way, it sounds like a sign.
Whoever he was, the Ilmitary monks had not seen him bring me, and I never saw him again. Or perhaps I should say, I never saw him in person. He came to me time and time again in my dreams for many months afterwards, telling me that my vengeance would bring no true justice. I refused him at first, determined to return to my bloody hunt. The dreams came more frequently, and the man grew more stern with me. The path lay elsewhere, I was told, and reluctantly I left the mountains and came to Neverwinter and entered the service of Tyr. The dreams never came again.
So you think Tyr himself commanded you to worship him?
I do not know. I did not worship him at all at first. I was resentful of the dreams and bitter over giving up my hunt of the orcs. Tyr's clerics took me in, and over time I learned their ways and grew to admire the maimed god. I chose to champion justice instead as his paladin, and found peace at long last. My dedication saw me rise through the ranks, and it was much later that I encountered the young acolyte Fenthic, and knew that I had found my true path at last.
Sorry, I didn't mean to sadden you.
No, I thank you. Thank you for listening to my tale. You have been a great comfort to me. I am glad that you have come to work for Lord Nasher. You have so many admirable qualities, he could not be better served.
That's entirely true, but let's not dwell on that, because that might seem prideful.
I would be glad to call you a A friend. Tia only knows that finding a friend in times like these is difficult enough. I hope you feel the same.
Oh, well, we could proposition her, but no, I think friendship is first and foremost the best thing to start off any kind of relationship with. So, yeah, I'd like to call you friend as well.
I am glad, my friend. Let us return to the subject of your mission, then.
I'll be going now.
Then
All
I
right.
wish you well, my friend. Return to me as soon as you can.
So Arabeth has one more part to her story to tell, and when she does, she will give me an item that will be useful later in the game. So next is Aaron Gend.
The gods smile on us that you remain yet unharmed for your efforts. With luck, success shall soon follow.
I would rather talk about something else.
Aye. What would you have of me?
You told me to ask you sometime how you met Lord Nasher.
Aye, so I did. Though I had not expected that you would be truly interested in hearing the rest of the tale. Are you sure I am not boring you?
If you do, I'll let you know.
Ha! Of that I have no doubt. So be it. You will recall, I hope, that I made the majority of my early fame as the spy master for the infamous Randall the Red, aye?
Yeah, I remember that.
That life continued much unabated. Our ship found safe harborage in Luskan, and Randall plagued the Neverwinter trade lines endlessly. Lord Nasher was not always the aged man you know now. When I first encountered him, he was a man in his prime, a veteran of the sword and in possession of a brilliant mind.
Wait. Lord Nasher wasn't born an old man? Crap. Well, tell me, 5 gold. Dang it.
Lord Nasher vowed to end Randall's reign over the waterways. He personally sailed from Neverwinter to seek and destroy our ship.
How long ago was that? You can't be that old.
I was still a young man at the time, my friend. Our Lord Nasher already had a lifetime of adventure behind him, and was the greatest lord of the North. For 2 years we sparred, he and I. It was all I could do to discover his ingenious plots to find Randall, just in time to avoid them. Never had I labored so. Once, he even disguised himself and his men as Wakina priestesses shipping gold to Am, knowing that would draw Randall like a moth to the flame. Only at the last moment did I give in to my suspicions and warn Randall from their ship. It was a very close thing, however.
And just so people know, Joaquin is the god of trade, merchants, and gold. So any priestess ship that would be sailing would probably have a decent amount to plunder for pirates.
In the end, it was I who betrayed Randall. He grew more desperate and more violent, plundering ships and killing all aboard. This he had never done before. When next the shadows told me of Lord Nasher's latest plot, I did nothing. I waited silently and watched as Nasher's men sprung from Randall's latest target.
I suppose you did what you thought you had to.
Randall was no true friend. He made use of me, and I had needed him. It was a choice I had to make, and it was no easy one. I fully expected to be executed, and waited grimly as I was rounded up with the rest of Randall's men. My fate, as I saw it, was sealed. I waited a long time in the dungeons of Castle Never. The first man who came to my dark prison, however, was none other than Lord Nasher himself. He was very intense and charismatic, and suspicious. I was, after all, a well-known pirate, yes? He asked me only one question. Why did you not warn Randall the Red of my attack? I told him that even though I served Randall, I could not allow what he was doing to continue. Lord Nasher seemed surprised by my answer. So you would betray any man you served if you did not agree with his actions? He asked me. And I had only one answer. I said I would betray any man who I felt was wrong. And my only regret was that I had waited as long as I did with Randall.
How did he respond to that?
He smiled at me and said that he only hoped that if he did something wrong, that I would tell him first. I asked him if this meant I was to serve him now. To that he said, no. I was to serve Neverwinter. That was to be my sentence. I am 20 years into my sentence now, my friend, and I have been thankful for each year of it.
You're a prisoner then?
Not truly, my friend. I have come to admire Lord Nasher and love Neverwinter with all my heart. It is a prison that suits me well.
Ah, I see.
And had I left, I never would have met my colleague.
What's wrong here?
It is nothing, my friend. Something best forgotten that I should not have brought up. Your original question has been answered, I hope. Let us return to the topic of your mission and speak no more of me today.
Okay. Yeah, if you feel ready to talk about it later, I will listen. So, it's good talking to you. I'll be going now.
I shall await your return then. Be safe and Godspeed.
Okay, so after that, we have there's 3 more places I have to visit before I'm going to call this an episode. First one is I want to go check with Ballard, the druid who sent me to the Neverwinter Woods to begin with, and see if he has any kind of reward for helping the druids. Can't remember if he does. I always forget if he has an actual reward or if he just report to him.
My friend, you've returned victorious. It gladdens my heart to know that there are heroes like you in the world.
Okay, so yeah, he's just appreciative, so thanks. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright. Then I have to speak to the many-starred cloak sorceress, because we have one of her books.
Well, hello. Have you exciting news for me, or is this just a routine visit? Either way, I'm pleased to see you again.
I have one of the tomes you seek. That is most excellent news. Please, let me see what you have. Oh, this is very exciting. Offer the Tome of Resonance. Well, well, the Tome of Resonance. Though I hoped otherwise. I felt certain I would never see it amongst my collection. You have my admiration and appreciation. This should keep you quite happy indeed, I would think. Don't you? Now, tell me what else I may do for you. I could persuade her to provide me with more, but I'm good with that. The book was just kind of on the way, and I didn't really have to do any extra work for it, so, yeah. Okay, El Toro, I'll talk to you later when I have another book. Bye. I wish you a good evening, sir. Please come back again. Alright, so now that we turned in the Tome of Resonance, we can go into her magical lab. We could have gone into the magical lab beforehand, but there was just no reason to. And if you come over here, there is a bookshelf, and it has the Tome of Resonance research notes. And they tell me I put a Ettercap Silk Gland and a Finberry into the chest, and then I cast Lightning Bolt on it, and I will make a magic item. So, let's see what my spellbook looks like. Alright. I do not currently have Lightning Bolt. So, I think I'm going to go to El Tora and buy a Lightning Bolt scroll. Pretty sure she has one.
Well, hello. Have you exciting news
Can I
for
see
me, or
your
is this just a
merchandise?
routine visit?
She asks for the reagent. Yes, I have one, and I will give her a fairy dust since I have a ton of it. Yes, this will do quite well. Come, let us have a look at what you can offer then, shall we? Alright, I want scrolls and potions, and I want lightning bolt. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt! Okay, bought lightning bolt, memorizing lightning bolt, preparing lightning bolt. Okay. And then I'm going to rest real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back in the lab now. I have my spells prepared for the day, so let us make an item. So take a fenberry and an ettercap silk gland, and close that, and then need to place this right there, and shoot it. And it has made a wand. And what is this wand? Examine. It is a wand of lightning. This lets me cast 10 lightning bolts. So we'll just put that there instead, and replace this with, I like the acid breath, so we'll leave the acid breath in there. Alright, and then the last thing I have to do is back at the tavern. This is not a quest that I have picked up previously, but we did get one of a quest item. This was going to be one of the quests that I was going to show off with another character, because it's kind of thievy and underhanded, but it's not that bad, especially since the witch gave me the gem all on her own and I didn't even ask for it, so. And coming in here, I think, triggers a couple of other events too, but we'll get to that in a minute. First, I need to speak with Eliath.
Greetings to you. It is rare we see new faces come to drink with us at the Alliance Inn.
Yep, there's somebody that needs to talk to me, so I'll be with her in just a second.
This will work out yet.
Greetings, sir. My name is Keagro Headwood.
Thanks so much for helping me, Al-Halar.
Alas, I am no sir, though you are kind to assume so, Keagro. My name is Eliath Crawlnumber, although a simple Eliath will certainly do. At times like this, I do wish I could return to Evermeet, where grace and courtly manners were the custom rather than the exception. Alas, that way is closed to me now. Evermeet is closed to you? Why is that? Obviously, I am one of the elven folk, and Evermeet is my ancestral home. I was born there, but left long ago. The way back is closed to me because I have not always been the best of men. You see, smuggling, thievery, I have my sins, I admit. I am no longer the reckless youth I once was, however. I've retired from my illegal activities and now simply weary, seeking peace. My heart longs to return to Evermeet, to show its beauty to my daughter. She has never even seen the homeland of her own people. You see, I have promised to take her there one day, though that may prove an impossible task. Please continue. The one way I may have to return home is through the construction of a ceremonial scepter gifted to an official in Lethelspar. It is a bribe of sorts, but an old and cultural one, and the requirements are very specific. The scepter must be adorned with 5 separate gems cut by an elven master craftsman, difficult to find in Faerun, to say the least. 2 of the gems I have, the final 3 I have tracked to this area, but sadly their owners are loath to part with them for any
Everything
price.
happens for a reason, it does.
Without
Thanks so
them,
much for
I
helping
cannot
me,
complete the
Alhalar.
scepter, and neither I nor my daughter will ever return to Evermeet. A fitting fate for me, perhaps, but cruelly unfair to her. So what do you intend to do? I intend to get those gems, with or without the owner's permission. I will not give up on my quest now, not when I am so close. I may just have to hire someone to get them for me by whatever means necessary, underhanded perhaps, but I have a few options left. Well, I mean, if you don't need the person killed or anything, maybe I could get the gems for you. To get the task done would require someone with skill at stealth and guile. I'm not positive you are the man for the job. Well, I have one of the gems already, so I'm pretty sure I can do it. Perhaps you could at that. Will you help me recover these gems then?
Everything
I
happens
can
for a
offer an
reason, it
excellent
does.
reward should
Thanks
you
so
be
much for
successful.
helping me, Alhalar.
Very well, Eliath. I shall help you recover the gems. This seems a noble pursuit. Good. I was beginning to think I would encounter nobody willing and capable of doing this for me. Let me tell you exactly what you must search for. The 3 gems are small, the size of a fingernail, but elegantly carved with many delicate facets. They are light-hued, but will have something vaguely dark in their center. One of the gems is in the possession of Wynev, a local wizard. I suspect the gem is secreted away in his tower, which can be found in the grasslands between Port Last and Charwood. The tower gates are magically locked, and I do not know how they can be opened. Yeah, I have acquired a key that I was told will open Wynev's cottage here in Port Last. It's near the eastern gate, and may have some information that will allow access to the tower.
Everything happens for a
Wynev has
reason,
not been
it does.
in the
Thanks so
cottage
much for
some
helping me,
time, but
Alhalar.
still, I bid you caution. Another gem is held by the fierce warrior woman named Zemithra, who passed through several days ago. I believe she said she was bound for Luskan, but she certainly could have been lying. Yeah, she's at the Green Griffin Inn, so we'll stop there on our way once we complete most of the other quests. The third I have learned is held by Sitara, a witch who dwells within the Neverwinter wood to the east of here. Contacting her has proven to be quite difficult. I wish I had more information to go on. Hopefully, however, this shall prove enough. I wish you the best of luck. Okay, and...
How do you do? Have you had any luck acquiring the gems? Or is there something else you need?
I do have one of the gems right here.
Don't worry, young Ander. This will work out yet. Everything happens for a reason, it does.
Thanks so much for helping me, Alhalar.
I won't ask what you had to give her in return. Here are the 200 gold pieces I promised. Might you have another gem on you, or shall I have to wait? No. You'll have to wait a little bit. I'll be going now. Bye. I see. Best of luck to you then. Alright. You have been waiting here patiently, Jahil, so let us speak.
I didn't see you there. You startled me.
You walked up to me, but, I'm sorry. What is your name? Oh, you are so sweet. My name is Jahil, and what do they call a handsome lad such as yourself? My name is Keagro Higwood, but please, just call me Keagro. It is a pleasure to meet you, Jahil. Thank you, Keagro. I only wish I could give you all of
Don't worry,
my
young
attention.
Ander. This will
My
work
mind
out
is
yet.
focused on
Everything
dark
happens for a
thoughts.
reason, it does.
What can I
Thanks
do
so
for
much
you?
for helping me, Alhalar.
I'd love to hear about your troubles, but just need... No, that's not what I want to say. I want to say, what's so terrible about today? It is so horrible. I was supposed to bring my little brother Neva into town to buy him a birthday present for his 10th birthday. He was so excited he kept running ahead of me. He ran over a hill, and when all of a sudden I heard him scream. I ran as fast as I could to the top of the hill, but as I got close I could hear men's voices. I dropped to the ground and peeked over the crest of the hill. Neville was surrounded by a group of thugs. They picked him up and carried him off, laughing to themselves. I simply don't know who to turn to. The guards are busy with their own troubles, and I need someone who can rescue him quickly. Alright, I'm already gone. I shall save your brother.
Don't worry, young Ander. This will
My
work out
hero.
yet.
Thank you
Everything
so much
happens
for
for a
being
reason,
brave.
it does.
I must
Thanks so much
admit
for helping
that
me,
if
Al
you are
Halor.
able to rescue my baby brother, there are rewards besides gold that I would be willing to discuss. I know Neva is being held at a bandit camp near some standing stones just outside of Charwood, but I have no idea how many people are holding him or what exactly to expect. Please hurry, bring him back to me safely. I will do my best. Bless you, brave one. I shall pray for your swift and safe return. So, this is a trap, right? Yeah, probably a trap. Alright, and with that, we shall go try and save Jahil's brother, Neva. And thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Bye.